says, don't worry about what man is doing, but I want you to keep your eye focused on God. Because if you can watch God in the season, you can understand what God's doing in this season is going to be good for the next season. I wish I had somebody here that in this season of your life, you can begin to see God plant seeds that are about to grow. That you can see God changing some people's hearts and changing some people's minds. You can't see it doing it for anybody else. You can see God moving in your own life. And you can see God moving in your own season. And if God don't do nothing that you ask him to, you understand that God's not going to hurt you. And God's not going to leave you. And God's not going to set you up for failure. Is there somebody that can touch hands with their neighbor and say, neighbor, I can feel God move. Even when I'm sleeping at night, I can feel God move. Even when I can't see my blessing, I can feel God move. Even when I don't feel God intervene. Because I know that if I wait for God, God always shows up on time. In my sleep time, God says that while I'm not doing anything, God says that he has the power to move his angels. And when God moves his angels, I don't have to get in the way. But God uses supernatural power to move bill collectors into place, to move physicians into place, to move my health into place, to help me help my children. God sends his angels even when I'm not doing a thing but complaining, even when I'm not doing a thing but making noise. God will send his angels to help me out in the terror trouble. Tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, stop worrying about tomorrow. You won't get no more days on earth worrying about what tomorrow brings. But God got you. He's got you in your children. He's got you in your home. He's got you in your family. Stop worrying and stop being afraid. But be not afraid. Whatever be time, God will. Anybody know he will take care of you? God will. He'll take care of you. And I understand that somebody here is saying, Pastor, that's all right. I hear you saying stop worrying. I hear you saying everything's going to be all right. But I've got problems that are in my face right now. I've got bills that are in my face right now. I got family members that don't mean me no good right now. But you telling me to wait. I don't have time to wait. I came to let you know today. You got time because you're still breathing. You got another hour because God ain't quit on you. God's got power that's not like your power. Because God's power, it can meet every need. I know you heard of Florida power, but that's not what I'm talking about. Some of you heard of Georgia power, but that's not what I came to talk about. Alabama power is good, but that's not what I'm talking about. Solar power is all right, but that's not what I'm talking about. Theological power is good, but I didn't come to preach about that. Some of y'all are counting on political power, but that comes and it goes. Some of y'all are waiting on financial power, but that ain't worth nothing either. There's a different kind of power that I'm in charge of, praising and getting the word out to. And that power is all power. All power is the only power that I'm concerned about. All power, it healed my body. All power, it rocked me to sleep last night. All power, it gave me salvation. All power, it got on the cross and died for you. All power is what my grandmama had. All And all power it will take care of me. Hug your neighbor. Tell your neighbor all power will take care of you. God's grace will be sufficient. You will be okay. Your children are going to make it. Your friends shall survive. Your health will improve. God will see about you. Tell your neighbor, stop crowding up. Stop being negative. God's going to take care of you. God's going to take care of you. I can't see you talking to nobody. Look somebody in the eye and say, God's going to take care of you. Ain't it all right? Ain't it all right? I need somebody that help me this morning. See, I had to go to court a little while ago. They had this young man in the courthouse, and they put him on the witness stand. And you know what they asked him when he was on the witness stand? They said, do you promise to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God. I'm sorry to bother you this morning, but Payne Chapel, I need somebody to get on the witness stand this morning. And I need you to do one thing for me. Will you do this? Will you lift your hand? Come on, Payne Chapel. If somebody's not afraid this morning, will you lift your hand? And do you promise to tell the whole truth